What does it mean when someone says they can channel? So channeling can happen in like different ways. Okay, you have people that are mediums. You have people that can like speak to people that have passed. You have people that can write and read ancient languages. We also have people that can speak different languages. And then you have people like Bashar who have beings channel through them. And they are basically like a conduit for them to bring knowledge through. And they can like tap in and like just download that person like right then and there. So when people channel, it's like when you're watching TV, right? And you're watching TV and you're flipping through the cable channels and you're trying to figure out something to put on. And all of a sudden, you tap into a channel that you like and you start watching it. So when people do psychedelics, they go beyond this physical world. They expand and they can tap into different energies based on the mindset, set and setting that they went into when they did the psychedelic. And so after the intention that they set, they start to tap into other dimensions, other channels. And when you usually start to tap into different channels, most people who do psychedelics, they go through like this like kind of like kaleidoscope psychedelic kind of form. Most people report all the time they go through like a psychedelic kaleidoscope kind of thing, and then they start seeing things. That's because your mind and your energy level is rising to where you have to kind of go through those energy portals to get to where you want to go. Kind of like in Guardians of the Galaxy when they start to hop to Ego's planet. And they were jumping different dimensions. It's kind of like that. It's like your mind's expanding to different dimensions, a different channel. And so when people kind of tap into those different channels, they start to gain certain knowledge and gain understanding. Because you can't have knowledge without understanding. You can't have understanding without knowledge. And so when you gain the knowledge and you understand it, you can start to implement it and your brain starts to get rewired. Because anytime anyone does a psychedelic, their brain gets rewired. Now, if the person continues to do psychedelics, then they will continue to expand. But if they don't, and they start developing, their old behaviors or anything like that, then they will kind of go back. But if people continue on that path, they just continue to tap into different channels. And when you're tapped into those channels, you gain that knowledge. And based on that knowledge that you gain, if you continue to use it and keep going, you tap into other channels and other dimensions and other points in the universe where life exists. And so when you tap into different parts of the universe where life exists, because again, outside of this 3D experience, there is this vast universe where there are other life forms, other dimensions, other places where people live. There's like a vast universe of different places, beings, and just energies. It is limitless. It's kind of like Second Life. If you can think it, feel it, it exists. That's why Ego was able to create his own planet, because he was a god. It's like we are all gods. So he was just creating his own planets in different worlds and taking things over, but all that stuff. When you're tapped into those different dimensions and those different portals and destinations, other energies start to recognize that. Because in order to even tap into that, you have to raise your vibrational level. And you raise that by raising your consciousness. See, everyone thinks it's about the brain. It's about the brain. It's about the brain. It has nothing to do with the brain. It has to do with your state of consciousness. When you expand your state of consciousness, that automatically rewires the brain, because the brain needs to be able to comprehend the information that is coming in. And so every time someone does a psychedelic or does anything other than, what they're used to doing, that expands them, it rewires their brain. And to continue on that path, then you're just going to continue to rewire your brain every single time depending on what you're gaining. And so when you raise your vibrational level and your energy level, it's like you are shining brighter and brighter and brighter. and your overall signal, your energy signal, gets broadcasted. And so when you're tapped into these other dimensions, these other places of being, other things sense you. And they go, oh, okay, you're new here. What's going on? And then they connect with you. So when people channel, they are tapping into that unknown energy and then understanding it. And some people can speak the language of that destination, or some people, like through sign language or like telepathically, different ways you can communicate with that dimension. Like Dolores Cannon, Neville Goddard, Alan Watts, Bobby Hemmett, Gandhi a little bit. But these are people who understood that they could connect with both different life forms and different dimensions based on the knowledge that they were understanding and then applying. And that's where downloads come from. Downloads come from information coming to the surface for you to have this aha moment of like, oh, that's what that means. And then you then use that knowledge that you just gained to continue going down this further experience of expanding spirituality. So channeling is really just tapping into different life forms outside of this 3D reality. Because aliens exist, they have been here, and they will be here after we are gone. And so they come in, and they can be walking down the street next to you, and you would never know it. Because their presence is only known to those who are supposed to know that they're here. Like, if for some reason you were aware that like you were seeing one, it's because you were meant to see them, because at some point in 2027 they will make contact, because that is a transition to something else. But they have always been presently here. It's just some people are kind of stuck in this conscious loop, and so even if they saw them presently, like in the sky, they would see them and then go right back into their loop. Like, it wasn't something they would focus on, because they have already been decided they weren't going to care about it. And so there are people that when they make contact and they're here, they will see them and be like, oh, okay, like what are we supposed to do about it? Let's just live our lives. They don't understand the significance of them being here. And the reason why people become channels like myself is when they do come here to be able to support that and communicate with that in whatever way that transition needs to happen, to help awaken other people to a higher level of being and thinking. And so channeling is a way for you to start connecting with life forms outside of this 3D reality, so that you can begin to understand what changes are happening in real time that will change the course of generations. Until next time, thank you for listening.